What's up, weirdos? Shadetree Surgeon here, and if Flip would get the hell out of my way, we could start this ride. Couldn't let him have all the fun with the loud bike, so I had to take the FXR this time. Always remember, when it comes to riding motorcycles, buy the round, you cheapskates. Not that we remember what bars are, but one of my pet peeves is when 4 dudes come up to the bar who are obviously all out together and they all pay individually. Well, guys, today's the first long distance trip I'm taking on the FXR. I don't want to say long. We're only going like maybe 250 miles today, which is not really a long trip. It's not even what I would do in one day if I was traveling on the FXR, but it's a start. And we're headed out to Stoney's house right now. Stoney and Ronnie F&D and a few other people from the Discord Shadetree Army Patreon chat room. And we're actually going to do something that is very familiar to anybody who lives in Florida, and that's the Ozello Trail up in Crystal River. Maybe I shouldn't say familiar to anybody who lives in Florida, but if you ride a motorcycle and you at least live in Central Florida, you know about the Ozello Trail. This will be kind of new content for people who are been watching my channel for a while, because normally I stick in town, we do bar hopping, we go to different restaurants. I don't really go out exploring a lot unless it's on a specific, like I'm going somewhere, you know what I mean? But now that the bars are closed, this is what we're doing to maintain our social distancing. Yeah, Ozello Trail's got a little bit of reputation as Florida's tail of the dragon, I guess, even though it's nowhere near the tail of the dragon. Oh, it is a really nice twisty road. It's like I always say, people who say Florida isn't beautiful, they've never been to anywhere outside the city. Florida's absolutely gorgeous. And we're going to one of the prettier parts out here. Out here in Crystal River, we're going to Spring Hill to beat Stoney right now. It's just some of the prettiest Florida you can see, in my opinion, anyway. And I live here, so I'm a little biased. Absolutely gorgeous. Hey! What's up, y'all? Yeah, everybody say happy birthday to Flip.
Happy birthday, Flip.
I forgot to mention that. Today's Flip's birthday. This is your ride, man. So if something goes wrong or it sucks, it's all on you. All right, up at my man Stoney's house right now. His wife just got here. We got everybody up here on Harley Davidson today, except for Flip. Flip's gonna be right. Flip's gonna be riding the Triumph. But it's his birthday. We'll let him get away with not matching with everybody else yet. So, like I said earlier, we're going to Ozello Trail. Here's a funny thing about Ozello Trail. Just like the tail of the dragon, I guarantee there will be multiple motorcycle accidents on Ozello Trail today. There will be multiple motorcycle accidents out there. We're not going to be one of them because we're going to ride our own rides and we're going to have fun. And specifically for Flip, this is actually going to be a really awesome learning experience because he doesn't have a whole lot of experience on twisty roads. I don't know. I think that's a great way to do it. Just go with everybody who's going to take it easy. And I also think it's super important, especially here in Florida, for people who don't have a lot of experience with twisty roads to, hey, admit it. There's no reason that everybody has to go out and be like, oh yeah, dude, I'm Street Rossi. I can carve every corner. I can be I will be a total badass. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. No one here to impress. We're just having fun on a beautiful road in Florida, and Flip's getting some experience on twisty roads, and it's going to be a good time. Nobody's here to prove a point. And if you ride with a bunch of people who have a point to prove on the street, I gotta say, you're probably hanging with the wrong crew.
My name's Rod. This is my 2003 Road King, ex-Lee County Sheriff's Department bike, piece of junk.
That about sums it up.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, they know Bonnie Raitt.
Yeah, I said introduce your motorcycle. People are asking for it.
This is my 2019 T120 Bonneville. Her name is Bonnie Raitt. She's bitchin'. She's loud now.
That's enough.
Fuck you.
I'm Tony Stovall, and I'm on the Softail 2020 Lowrider 2019.
Yeah, Todd Stovall. I've got 2018 Softail Slim.
Oh, do your thing. I'm not good on camera.
Okay. 2014 Ultra Limited. the dad jeans, the recliner, the big gray couch. And if you guys don't know the Krusty Glide, the 1986 Harley-Davidson FXR, barely held together with zip ties, duct tape, and baling wire, there it is. It sucks, but motorcycles don't have to be nice to have a good time. Feels good to be out. As I keep saying in these videos as I make them, when you're out with a bunch of cool people on motorcycles having a great time in this beautiful Florida weather, it's easy to forget what's going on, and the entire world is basically a science fiction movie right now. If you want to look at the bright side of anything, I guess the bright side of this is it's forced me outside of my normal routine a little bit as far as riding motorcycles goes. I'm not doing it all around town, hitting up a bunch of different bars and restaurants, and basically just going no longer than like 10, 15, 20 miles at a time. When you got nowhere to go that's a bar or a restaurant, you tend to stretch your legs a little longer. There are bikes out everywhere today. It's a gorgeous day in Florida, and there is just about nothing to do besides ride a motorcycle, sit on an ass, and watch TV. We chose motorcycles. I'm gonna go ahead and let them go. This old Evo certainly ain't keeping up with them newer bikes. Makes a cool sound though, doesn't it? Now, I'm pretty sure that Todd could put him in the dirt, but this thing ain't keeping up. You can just tell from that front end dive, that front end going up and down with the throttle. No, it doesn't make so much power that it's about to wheelie. What's happening is the suspension is just garbage. How could you not love this? This is going to be good for Flip getting out here because he mainly sticks to the city. I've ridden out here plenty, but, you know, when you do city stuff, you mainly stick to the city. And people who say there's no curvy roads in Florida, they never get outside of it because there's plenty of curvy roads out here. It's just not right outside big cities like you would see in other places like in California and Colorado, where you go a few miles outside of the city and it looks like a racetrack out there. It's so curvy in the mountains. Gotta go a little farther in Florida, that's for sure, but it's here. And that's why you'll see nothing but motorcycles out here. I really should do this more because it is beautiful. We've actually stopped at that bar before. I think in a video we've stopped at Rebar before. It's funny, at this point I've made so many videos and I've been to so many different bars. Sometimes I can't even remember which ones I've been to. I mean, I know I've been there. I just can't remember whether I made a video about it or not. Do you want to connect for this? Yeah, hook them up. I'm waiting for you. Yo. Gotcha, bud. Flip and Shadetree Surgeon. Dual vlog for the Ozello Trail. And that way I can hear you yelling if you crash and burn. Now, my own bike's already loud enough. Now I gotta listen to yours too. Well, Flip, let me tell you, I'm used to people having to put up with me, not the other way around.
Ooh, that C4 drink has the tingles like the actual pre-workout stuff does. That's how you know it's working. It makes it feel like you have ants in your skin. Increased heart rate, tingling skin, numb left arm. This energy drink rocks. You can tell it's working when you start having a stroke. I can really feel it working. Hey, I had a really fun idea the other day. We should go over like the first year of your moto vlogs and just cringe at them. Yeah, back when we were both a lot skinnier. Well, they might have found your body interesting, but once they got past that, well, hey, you cut part of it out. It never lasts. Now it never starts. Ooh, we can have a conversation about our near-death experience and...
I mean, I still feel like I'm not as worried about it as I should be.
That's the ironic part of the whole thing. It's like I was not as freaked out about it as most people thought that we were.
I wasn't freaked out about it as everybody thinks I should be. I mean, so it's like, oh, you should freak out. You almost died. I'm like, but I didn't. So I chalk it up to, well, something happened that close to us. So by the law of averages, it shouldn't happen again for a long time. Well, every time I crash a motorcycle and don't die, I go, well, you can only crash so many times in your life. So the more I crash, the less likely it is I'm going to crash, right?
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. But then Satan decided that it's my time, and he wants to play Russian roulette with my life. So, also, didn't Mexico close the border to America?
With all this stuff happening, I have no idea what's happening with Mexico right now. I have no idea when I'm actually going to be able to make that happen. This whole coronavirus thing has put a lot of things on hold. All right, Ozello Trail's up here. I know this is stupid advice, and I'm really not trying to patronize you, but the one thing to always remember is just look where you want to go. And again, I'm not trying to sound patronizing, just one of those things.
I know. But I need to remember. I need to be reminded all the time, though.
Well, welcome to Ozello Trail, Florida's very own Tail of the Dragon. Well, I guess it's not our Tail of the Dragon, it's just our famous road. In Central Florida, anyway. I don't think it's famous all over Florida.
You know, for a lot of tough guy bikers, why does everything go back to D&D?
I love Dungeons and Dragons.
I know you do, but I'm saying like regular biker people.
I don't know, man. Dragons are dope, dude.
Okay.
Oh, Dyna Bros, man. There's so many of them.
Wow! Look at them go! Look at all those T-bars! Can we give like motorcycle people like classifications, like different like dinosaurs, like T-barosauruses?
That sounds good to me, dude. I'm down.
Okay, that was a little. I wasn't expecting it to be that sharp.
The whole thing's like that. Some of them are sharper. I'm playing it cool though. Like I'm trying to just lead by example and just take everything that I feel like is the maximum pace for like a group that's not super fast. You know, I don't mean anything bad by that, obviously. I always just feel like I have to say it because some people get prickly, you know.
Yeah. I just that first turn was like I thought it was just a regular turn. I didn't know like I was really getting started and how much. I didn't know it was like more than a 90, and I didn't know it was as sharp as it was.
Yeah, personally, I always prefer to be underestimated. Once you start getting overestimated, things can get dangerous. I've been overestimated enough times, and back when I used to care about that kind of stuff, I've been overestimated enough times. This one's a tighter one flip, that I have gotten myself hurt pretty bad. Being overestimated.
Years of playing Gran Turismo is coming in handy now because I can read the road signs a little bit better.
I don't know if Todd's trying to rip it or not. I think he's usually kind of a play it cool kind of guy, so I don't think I'm going to be annoying him.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's going to like leave his wife behind either. What's her name? I forgot.
Tony. Twisted Tony. Sounds like a wrestler name. I like it. Now coming into the ring, Twisted Tony. The Oklahoma Terror.
It sounds like she should be a part of a tag team, though.
Oh, there we go. It's Terrible Todd and Twisted Tony, the Oklahoma Terrors. I don't know why I'm like stuck on Oklahoma right now. I don't think that's where they're from.
And their finishing move is the Terrible Twister.
There's not too many T's, man. Too many T's. Let me tell you, dude, the frickin' tow trucks are pulling bikes out of these marshes every weekend.
Fucking idiots.
Shit. Well, here we are.
Yeah, but I know my limitations for the most part. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to play Mr. Cool Guy.
Exactly. Same here. And plus, I ain't even trying to push nothing on this bike anyway. That rear tire is bare and square. Not to mention my rear suspension is pretty much shot. I don't think that the left shock has any oil left in it at all. The right one's not a whole lot better. Beautiful out here, though.
Oh, yeah. I can only imagine how much better it is on a sunny day, but even now, like, the temperature's perfect.
Yeah, exactly. I'll trade the temperature for the sun any day of the week. They're at the end of this, or sort of the end, I guess you can go farther. There's actually a little restaurant that will obviously not be open right now. but it's like a cool little seafood restaurant. It's kind of like you always go there. There's all sorts of bikes there all the time because it's such a motorcycle destination.
So it's like the River's Edge of not River's Edge?
Not really, because I think it's more restaurant than it is bar. But they have like live blue crabs and crab cakes, and it's kind of like traditional Florida shit.
Oh, so one of my biggest fears on a motorcycle is my back tire coming out from under me in a turn, because it's happened to me when I was like 14, riding my buddy's scooter.
It's possible, but you've got pretty nice, or not nice, but you got new tires on that bike.
Oh, no, absolutely. But the thing is, like, when it happened to me when I was 14, it was because I had a patch of sand.
Oh, okay. Definitely possible out here. My rear tire's hard as a rock, so mine actually breaks loose all the time. It's just like going onto on-ramps, it breaks loose.
So when it comes to turns, like, I know I need to look where I'm going. The problem is that I'm always looking for sand when I'm turning. That's why I forget to look at where I'm turning. To shout out Dan the fireman, I subscribed to that guy recently, and I swear to God, that guy just plays a lot of my nightmares.
Oh, with all the wrecks that he shows?
Yeah, and it's like simple ones. It's like, what happened here?
Well, I guess it's good to watch that kind of stuff. And no, I personally hate watching motorcycle wrecks. I like Dan. Dan's a good dude, but I almost never watch his motorcycle wreck videos because I don't like watching motorcycles get into accidents. No, and he makes more content than just that. That's for sure. I just personally, I don't ever seek out those like motorcycle wreck compilation videos or anything like that. It brings me no joy. All right, we're definitely getting a little twistier here, Flip.
Yep.
But again, it's your ride. Like, obviously, I know you don't even feel the need to like keep the pace that I'm setting. Are you behind Tony?
Yeah. She's taking this better than I am.
Oh, nothing to feel bad about that.
I do all the time. Don't worry.
That's such a thing. That's one of the things about building this the Rap Star compound, the community motorcycle garage, that I really want to dispel is just this machismo bullshit of like, oh, if you don't freaking push it as hard as you can, you're a fucking pussy, and oh, you better not let a girl go faster than you or anybody go faster than you or any kind of crap like that, because that's what that makes people not want to ride motorcycles if they're worried about pushing it super hard. It makes them not even want to ride, period. And B, it causes accidents.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I just talked about that in my video about like my idea of, my manhood is not on how tough I am. It's how much I'm willing to acknowledge my faults and try to work on them.
There you go, dude. And that's so advanced, but so many people don't have that. And so they get surrounded by these people who are trying to be ultra fucking tough guys. They just get caught up in this machismo bullshit because nobody's around to show them a different way. And that's what I want to do, is have a place where you can leave all that crap at the door when it comes to working on bikes, when it comes to riding bikes, when it comes to anything to do with that. Because working on bikes is the same way. People will give you shit like, oh, you don't know how to fix your own bike, you don't know how to do this, and make people feel bad about it. So they'll start lying about what they know how to do, or they'll get themselves in over their head trying to do something because they feel like they should do it themselves, because they're too afraid to let anybody know that, hey, I could use some help on this. Like, I don't know everything. Woo.
I mean, like we said earlier, it'd be rad to take that class.
What's it called? It's like, yeah, I forget if it's Learn to Ride or Ride Better or something like that.
It's something, no offense, homie, but like it's a little old manish of like learn how to ride better. Very, very Zoolander.
Yeah. School for kids who don't know how to ride good.
What is this? A center for ants?
But yeah, no, like I really want to take an advanced class so I can just feel more confident. Like,
yeah, no, I want to too. There's definitely a lot of stuff I can learn from something like that. I've never actually taken a motorcycle class, So I'm sure I'd go in there and they I'm thinking like I'm hot shit. I know how to ride or something like that. And they're going to be like, by the way, you have like every bad habit ever.
Yeah, you're probably the worst person to teach ever.
Right, because I've just probably been doing so many things wrong for so many years. I'd have to reteach myself. This is that restaurant, the Old Port Cove. How cool is this? I hate it when people say Florida's not pretty. Like this, come on, this is gorgeous, dude.
I mean, if this wasn't in the middle of nowhere, I'd rather live here than Tampa. But
I know, right? But to get to any kind of thing that we'd call civilization, we're like an hour and a half away. All right, we're coming up to the boat ramp here. End of the line. Dude, bumping, dude. This boat ramp is popular today. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for everything. You guys rock. You guys get home safe too, all right? Good times with the crew, man. That's for sure. Good times with Flip. Good times with everybody from the Discord chat. Todd, Tony, Stoney, and Ronnie. Sounds like a band. It's Todd, Tony, Stoney, and Ronnie. Just out here enjoying what we can. And in these uncertain times, let me tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy what I can while I can. Because you don't know what's coming up next. Right now, we're still allowed to ride our motorcycles. That may change. I have no idea if we're going to be able to still be allowed to ride them in the next couple weeks or how much the restrictions are going to keep us at home. And I mean, I think it's kind of ridiculous to say we can't ride our motorcycles. We're practicing social distancing. We're 6 feet away from each other. And other than that, the only place I went inside was a gas station. Oh, well, that's awful nice of them. They're letting us go by, which I dig. Even though we're not trying to really rip Ozello Trail or anything like this, I don't want Flip to get hurt on his birthday. Let me say that again. I don't want Flip to get hurt at all. I don't want him to get hurt at all, but especially not on his birthday. That would be a kind of a lame way to celebrate turning 36. It's having to pick your bike up from the freaking side of the road. What's up, dude?
I don't want to bother you during this, but I'd just rather stay on comms while we're getting out of here, and then we can just, if you don't mind.
Yeah, not at all, dude.
When we're driving over that little, bridge where everybody's fishing, I'm thinking to myself, mate, this would be a really shitty place to fall, into the water. There's not really any guardrails over there.
Luckily, there's not a whole lot of curves in that section.
Yeah, but just something stupid happens where it's like, whoops.
I'm sure, you know what, in the history of Ozello trails and motorcycles, I want to go ahead and say it's probably happened before. If it hasn't, I'd be absolutely shocked. I would feel uncomfortable coming out here and bombing this road anyway, just because it's mainly because the pavement's kind of uneven in a lot of places. Some of it's fine, but some of it, you go around the corner, and especially on this bike, my suspension is basically like 2 pogo sticks. It's got no rebound control whatsoever. You know, I have no speedometer on this bike either, so I never have any idea how fast we're going. I mean, I got a general sense, I feel like this is the right speed, but I never really know. Well, I'm glad we came out, man. I was on the fence. I know you were on the fence too. I was basically like, okay, if Flip says he's gonna go, I'll go. Otherwise, I'm gonna say fuck it. All right, guys, that's gonna about do it for this video. I think this is me and Flip's official first dual vlog. We talk on Cenas all the time, but this is the first time we've actually done a dual vlog, so make sure you let us know what you think about that, and we'll see you on the next one. Till next time, y'all, keep it weird.